Stadium buzzy, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll try the run. Finding an escape route. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Using his legs, it's Briggs. Got enough for the 1st down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on an opening drive in this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. The give on the option. Headed to the end zone, and he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving right down the field. You just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal. They are feeling it.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are 1st and goal. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it set up on the outside. Snares it with those big hands and strolls into the end zone for the touchdown. Setting up for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
Nah, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. A running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got a man in the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Got him downfield. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
They went up top to pick up the last 1st down. Let's see what they have here. The give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a 1st down in the red zone at the 11.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually, keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Scanning the field, it's Irvin. He's got it on the run. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
We just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Into the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Hand off from the shotgun. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Now the play fake. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Got it in the middle, it's Evans. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What did you do? You've set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Kick is in the air. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Back to throw, it's Irvin. Working that wide receiver screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
At the 36. Brings up second down.
And now on second down for this offense. The running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Will they keep it on the ground again here on third down? Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Hunt is on its way. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Looking for space. It's Briggs. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
When you're on offense, you see so much of this nowadays. You see misdirection. You see somebody flying across the formation. Why? To get the eyeballs of those linebackers, to get them to move out of a gap, one space. Works to perfection here. That's why they break off the big gain on offense.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll go to the ground. Nice move to keep running. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
This offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the day.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. They'll keep it on the ground here, off right tackle. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And you want to run the football, right? And that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Working well behind the sticks on second down. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Loss of 1.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And he's got it inside the 35.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. From the gun, running back on the move. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. He'll do it himself. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down.
Man, interesting play call on 3rd and long. I think we're thinking pass, and which matchup do they try to exploit? And they try to sneak a run in there, and the play's fine. I mean, they run the option very unsuccessfully, small gain, and now we got 4th down.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Irvin. They're setting up the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Power football with the run. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Buying some time. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Working on the right. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Gain of 19 on the play. First down for the offense. Number 53.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to watch this one unfold. Back to our guys in the booth.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ready to fire from the pistol. Back to pass, it's Irvin. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play, 2nd and long from the 11. Off play action. Rush is on him.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up, they'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback up.
Keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. To the ground with the back. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He takes it at the 45. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes the offense back onto the field. The run from the shotgun. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. So after the 1st down run, here's 2nd down. The give to the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the 1st down.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Briggs. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Gives it to the back on the draw. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. If they don't pick up this 3rd down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. They'll run the option. The pitch. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
3rd down. Offense trying to go option, seeing if they can outflank the defense by pitching it, but nothing there. Great penetration up front. The defense looked like they were ready for it, guys, and they're able to come away with a massive negative play.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Absolutely center cut. The lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And now this offense will take the field again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Here comes the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And now to try to put things in motion on second and long from the 15. Looking downfield, it's Irvin. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight up front. They're just getting beat across the board.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. From midfield, looking for room. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. On the ground, it's Briggs. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Leaves it with the back. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll keep it on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And this one is anything but routine. A 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it out. It's Knight. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Grabs it in the middle. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Irvin. They've got the screen set up. He breaks a tackle. At the 35, he's loose. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like, late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
And you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock. Give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense.
A little screen to the running back. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the 1st down.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Davis. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains, it's at the 22.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Irvin. Here's the pressure. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Looking to throw again. Makes the catch. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these 1st downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
He's looking to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And it's a touchdown. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So a drive there of 85 yards. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Discards him with the stiff arm. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. We've got to make a stand right here on third down.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to help improve that field position. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. They'll leave it with him. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Irvin. Just a short pass to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this. Be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Here's a heat. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee.